Hello, and welcome to the mathleague.org YouTube channel. My name is Joeli, and today we will be going over a problem from 12126, an elementary school test from 2021. This problem was number 30 on our sprint round. The problem reads, Farmer Tim has a field with some grass, and the grass grows at a constant rate. He wants to feed some of his goats on this field. All of his goats consume the same amount of grass per day. If Farmer Tim places 160 goats in the field will be bare in 12 weeks. If Farmer Tim places 180 goats in the field will be bare in 9 weeks. If Farmer Tim only needs to feed goats in the field for 4 weeks, then what is the greatest number of goats he can place in the field? Now, the field is definitely the trickiest part of this problem. It starts with a certain amount of grass already grown, and it grows more grass at some constant rate. But we don't know the amount of grass already on the field, nor do we know the rate at which more grass grows. We need these two values to solve the problem, and we can find them by comparing the time it takes for Farmer Tim's goats to eat all the grass on the field during different numbers of weeks. So let's say that one goat eats one goat week. One goat week of grass each week. That makes sense, right? I'm going to abbreviate it as a GW. I'll make my W a little bit better. A GW. So since the field can feed 180 goats for 9 weeks, then the field produces a total of 180 times 9, or 1,620 goat weeks of grass during that 9-week period. Similarly, we can see that the field grows 160 times 12, or 1,920 goat weeks of grass during a 12-week period. This means that the field grows a total of 1,920 minus 1,620, or 300 goat weeks of grass in 3 weeks. And dividing by 3, we see it produces 100 goat weeks of grass in 1 week. So now we know that the field grows 100 goat weeks of grass in 1 week. That's important, because now that we know that, we can find how much grass is in the field before Farmer Tim releases his goats. We already know that the field produces 1,620 goat weeks of grass in 9 weeks. We know that also that 100 times 9, or 900 of these 1,620 units of grass, or goat weeks of grass, are grown during these 9 weeks in which the goats are out on the field. So 1,620 minus 900, or 720 goat weeks of grass, are already out on the field before the goats are released. Now we have all the information we need to solve this problem. Farmer Tim will be grazing his goats for 4 weeks, and during each week the field will grow 100 goat weeks of grass, plus the 720 goat weeks of grass already on the field, for a total of 1,120 total available goat weeks of grass during the 4-week period in which Farmer Tim is raising his goats. Each goat will eat 1 goat week of grass each week, so Farmer Tim can release a total of 1,120 divided by 4, or 280 goats onto the field. This was answer D on our test, and it is the solution. We are done. Thank you very much for watching.
Hi everybody, this is Tim. Hope you're enjoying our videos. If so, you know what to do: like, subscribe, turn on notifications, all that sort of thing. But what I'd really want to invite you to do is to send us an email at media@mathleague.org. Tell us which problems you'd like to see us cover next in our video series. Take care and see you in the next video.